Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. My name is Brock. Welcome back to another video. Now today we're doing another Q&A. It's been almost a month. Now I say almost. We're actually at 5,200 subs now, and it was almost a month ago that we had the 4,000 subs thing. So it's been 1,200 subs in less than a month, which is fantastic. So thank you all so much for the support. As always, you're the best people ever. I'm sorry this didn't come out earlier, and it's probably actually coming out pretty late in the day today, because I still have to edit it and upload it. But I've been watching the Lizzie Bennett Diaries, and I know I lose man points for that, but I've been doing that. I've been working on health, because I actually had to take a health class this summer. I have to take health class this summer. Not because I failed it or anything like that, but because I have to have that to graduate, and I just haven't done it, and I figure now would be an okay time to do that, since I only have this summer and next summer, and that's it. So yes. Anyway, we're going to do another Q&A today. We're not answering as many questions as we did last time, if I can speak words. But we are playing some Trials Evolution this time, because I didn't really want to do Minecraft, and I was really into this game when I was watching the Lizzie Bennett Diaries, because I'm a giant dork. Let's get on with it. Alrighty, our first question comes from Tyrone at the real Tyrone K. He asked, what was your ambition like before YouTube? And the thing about it is that, like, I don't know. When I was younger, I played a lot of soccer, right? So I really wanted to be a pro soccer player. But other than that, that wasn't really realistic, you know? I mean, even if you do really get into a sport, it's very difficult to become professional at a sport. So that was really my only ambition, though. And then after I stopped playing soccer so avidly when I was like 12, 13, I didn't know. I didn't know what I wanted to do. So YouTube was awesome because that gave me something to do. And I love YouTube because it gives you a sense of accomplishment, and it also gives you a sense of, you know, you're doing things. You're not wasting your time. Like, every time I upload, that's one of my favorite things about it, is because every time I upload a video, I feel like I made something. I made something awesome. So it's one of the things I like about it so much, and it's one of the reasons why I'm so grateful that you guys are around, because although I would still do YouTube if no one watched me, it is very nice to see that people watch your content, what you make, and they enjoy it, you know? You make people happy, and I'm all about making people happy, so yes. But as for, God, I suck at this game. As for my ambition like before YouTube, didn't really have one. Not really a solid one anyway. But yeah, thank you for your question, Tyrone. Harry Barros? I'm not really sure how to pronounce your name. Apologize, but Harry. At Harry Barros or Barris, however it is. He asks, my dream team in Pokemon and my favorite Pokemon game. Okay, this is a hard question. So, let's think. Dream team in Pokemon. I'd have to say that Lugia would be in there. Lugia's, God, I suck at this game. Lugia's one of my favorite legendary bird type Pokemons. He's just freaking cool looking. I don't know why. And I like saying his name too. It sounds like Lugie. I like Entei because Entei reminds me of the lion from Narnia. So that's why I think he's very, like, you know, he seems like he'd be kind-hearted, Entei. Plus his name's fun to say. A lot of Pokemon's names are really fun to say. Suicune's another one. Suicune is just really cool and has a fun name because it's fun to say. So yeah. And then, so that's 3. Then we have 3 more. This is a tough question, actually. Probably should get some electric type in there. Zapdos. I'd be all about that Zapdos. Zapdos? I forget how his name goes. I haven't played Pokemon in a while, even though I have been playing Pixelmon, which, by the way, is not dead. People keep speculating in the comments that was the last episode of Pixelmon. No, you silly gooses. Why would I freaking stop the series right at the best part? Don't be silly. Stop. 3 more. God dang. No, 2 more, because we just did Zapdos. By the way, don't mind the gameplay. It's going to be painful. I don't really know what I'm doing here. Okay. Let's see. Maybe like a ground type or something. Ugh. Probably an Onix. I think Onix is cool. 1, because he's cool and big and, like, destructive. And 2, because he's my Pokemon. He's Brock's Onix. So, yeah. And then, last one. I think I need a Pokemon that I can just, like, have out next to me. That walks with me whenever I go on my journeys. So, smaller one. Oh, Celebi. I'd have Celebi doing that. Celebi's a boss. And, he's cute. He's so cute. Anyway, thank you for your question, Harry. Moving on. Oh, wait, no. Favorite Pokemon. Favorite Pixelmon game. Lol. Pokemon game. It'd have to be Sapphire and Emerald. I was all about that entire genre, that entire generation. I had Sapphire and Emerald. I didn't have Ruby, but, my friends had Ruby, and I played it some. But I played, I think, Sapphire the most. So if I had to pick a singular of those 2, it would have to be Sapphire. So yeah, there's that. Thank you for your question, Harry. Moving on. Let's try to find us a good online map. The Great Escape. That seems pretty cool. Oh god, didn't mean to hit that button. Great Escape sounds pretty good. Let's try to download that one. Come on. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. Even through the tears and the laughter. Please download. I want to play. I want to play. I want to play the game. I want to play the game. Please download, though. Please download, though. Why you do this? Why? Just download the track. Should we go back? Oh, I don't know. Yes! Victory! And, oh god, what is happening? Okay, so I have to get out of this? Oh god. Why is it showing me Xbox bumpers? I can't do Xbox! Oh! Okay. Do I do that? I don't think that was right. Nope, that wasn't right. What am I supposed to do? I don't have a bumper. I don't have a left bumper! No! Perfect. Mr. Cressy, type name here 1 if I can actually answer this question. What's your favorite pizza topping? P.S. You're the man. I'll stop it. You're the man. Favorite pizza topping. I'm pretty basic when it comes to pizza. I'm not as basic as just cheese, but I do like me some pepperoni. That's probably my favorite one. And I also like sausage. Anything meat, really, I'm okay with. Oh god, this is... Whoa, there's lots of things happening here. Yeah, anything with meat, pretty much. But yeah, that's... I thought that was going to be a longer question. I don't know why I thought that was going to be a longer question. He's freaking asking for pizza toppings. That was an easy map, wasn't it? But yeah, that's pretty much it. Pepperoni, probably my favorite one. So thank you, Mitchell, for your question. Moving on. Mr. Socks at Christdog MC asks, do you play any instruments and are you a boss? Well, in terms of am I a boss? I mean, a boss is a person that runs a company. I mean, I guess if you call my YouTube channel a company, then yeah, because nobody else runs my YouTube channel. Although, I mean, I don't know, really. In reality, I'm not too sure. So yeah. Anyway, I took some guitar lessons a very long time ago, and I know that doesn't necessarily mean that I play guitar. And you're right, it doesn't, because I don't really ever play guitar. However, I know how to play some really basic songs and chords and stuff, so I guess the guitar a little bit? Not really. I couldn't play anything for you at all. So no. Is my elongated answer to your question. Thank you, Socks, for your questions. Appreciate it, bro. Moving on. Mr. RG at Mr. RG8172 asks, why'd you go to Mexico and what did you do? Well, we went to Mexico for the same thing that we were going to, the same reason what we were going to do, I guess. We went to Mexico for what we were going to do, which was fishing. My dad's a big bass fisherman, and they have, in case you didn't know, and you're a bass fisherman. If you're a bass fisherman, by the way, you should tell me in the comments. I'd really like to see if you have any bass fishermen watching my, oh my god, that was amazing. Watching my videos. Anyway, we went to bass fish, and the lakes in Mexico for bass fishing are fantastic. You can get like up to 100 fish a day, which is nuts for bass fishing. They might not be for other fishing genres, but for bass fishing, it's a lot of fish. And you can catch them anywhere from 3 pounds to like 12, or higher. It's nuts. So, yeah. So we went to bass fish, and basically how the day went, we went to this camp that was like out in boondocks, okay? No internet access, no cell phone use, no nothing, okay? So we were out there in the camp, and every day you wake up at 5 o'clock, you'd eat breakfast, you get a shower, you get in the bus to go to the lake at 5:45. Then you would go and fish until 11:30, so that's 6 hours of fishing, good sir. And then after that, you come back for lunch and siesta, which lasts 3 hours. You get back out on the bus at 2:30, and then you fish until 8, which is 12 hours of fishing a day, which can tire anyone out. But my dad's kind of crazy when it comes to fishing. And you know, it's a fun time, but the issue with this trip was that it was really hot, and it was especially slow. We were catching like 20 fish a day, which is for like 20 to 30 fish a day, which for normal lakes in the United States is really freaking good. In fact, that's probably like an unusually amazing day. However, for Mexico, you usually catch about 5 times that amount a day. So it was a little bit slow for us, and it was also very, very hot. So, you know, it could have been better, but it was a good trip. It was a fun time. I actually caught the biggest fish of the trip, which was 8.5 pounds, which was pretty cool. So, yeah, there's that. And that's what we did. So thank you for your question, Mr. RG. Moving on. Iron Artwork at Iron Animations asks, what made you want to start YouTube and what was your motivation? Now, I've actually answered this question before, but just like I said in the last Q&A, there's going to be new people that are coming in because there's like 1,200 more people and they don't know anything about what. Like I said, I already answered this question. Basically, when I started YouTube, I wanted to make Call of Duty videos on console. That's hence the HD in my name. That's just kind of what everybody was doing at the time. And people still kind of do that with console videos. And it's really dumb. And I wish I could change it, but I can't. So yeah, we're stuck with that. Anyway, I kind of like it in some ways because it's really generic, meaning I'm not just tied down to Minecraft like some usernames people have, but anyway, my initial inspiration for videos was montages. I was a big sniper guy, you know, there's lots of snipers out there, but I was around 2007 when I joined up on YouTube. I have other accounts, by the way, which have all been deleted. Don't go looking for them, they were terrible, but I made COD videos on them, and it was the golden age of Call of Duty 4. I like how it just runs you into that poll. The golden age of Call of Duty 4. That's when I was making my first videos, which were really horrible. It was mostly just me pointing a camera at my television. And then I got a really crappy capture card, and then I got an HD PVR, which I only actually used for a little while on this channel. And then I moved on to Minecraft videos. And the reason for me starting Minecraft videos, if that's what you're more interested in, was totally the Yogscast. If you're wondering, my first Yogscast video ever was in their Survival Island series. Now, that was the Minecraft Survival series after their original Minecraft Survival series, but before Israfel. It was like the little midpoint. And it was the episode where, I've actually already said this before, I think. It was the episode where Simon is getting chased by a creeper, and Lewis kills it, and when Lewis goes back to Simon, Simon put down a sign that says, like, F you creeper or something. I forget what it said exactly, but it was funny. So that was the joke. That was the ingenious joke that got me hooked on to the Yogscast. So yes, that is that. Thank you for your question, Iron Art Rook. Moving on, pause the game, lol. Corey Critchley at Hypertrix felt the need to hit enter twice before he asked this question. But anyway, he asked, what's your favorite color? Now, contrary to popular belief, my favorite color is not blue. Even though everything on my channel is blue all the time, blue everywhere, it's not blue. My favorite color is orange. And I don't really know why I decided to go with blue over orange. Everybody uses blue. I should really, maybe I should change. I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I just change like my entire color to orange? It is my favorite color. And it's a nice color. You can make some cool stuff with orange. Not very many people use orange. Could be cool. Anyway, yeah, it's orange. So, yeah, I don't know why. Yeah. I don't know. I think favorite colors are kind of weird. I like colors. Colors are just nice. I can like all colors, right? I think that's okay. I think that's okay. Let's continue the tournament. Thank you, Corey, for your question. Moving on. Pulse Surge Gaming at Pulse Surge, which, by the way, he's Pulse Surge. If you're watching, you're freaking awesome, dude. I just want to point that out because, like, sometimes I don't point out the fans of mine that are like at everything, but I do want to give them some recognition. And if I ever see one of them in a video like this, then I'll be sure to give them that gratitude because I really appreciate, like, okay, don't get me wrong, I appreciate everybody that comes and watches my videos. If you're one of those people that, you know, watch my videos but not so avidly, and that's okay. If you come and just like, oh, hey, look, a Brock HD video in my feed, maybe I should just check it out. That's awesome, and I really appreciate you. But those fans that like Pulse Search here, that like come to everything, all the live streams and all the everything, I really appreciate that, dude, and I notice that. I don't want it to go unnoticed, is what I'm saying. So thank you for that. Thank you for being so avidly interested in whatever it is I'm doing. Appreciate it. Anyway, his question is, how long does it take you to edit a video? And that, good sir, depends on the video. Like this video right here is probably going to take me a couple hours to edit. However, a video like Pixelmon, depending on what I do, like, okay, so if I did a time lapse in Pixelmon, right, that could take anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half to edit, because I have to do a lot of extra stuff that will not be named because you don't really need to know. It's all boring. But stuff like, you know, Cube World, where I just kind of throw, it's just like me talking over the gameplay, no editing really. That just takes like, you know, 10-15 minutes to edit because you really just throw it in. I put the outro clips on, maybe a little bit of editing here and there. Sometimes it's like things like survival games and stuff, like the Deal With It survival games that I put up recently at the very end. You know, there's all those effects and explosions and stuff. Sometimes they do that just, you know, spice it up a little bit. But, yeah, that's my usual video. It doesn't take very long, but things like AMI labs can take anywhere from 4 to 5, maybe even 6 hours, because that takes a lot of doing. It's hard because it's hard to entice people in a game like Minecraft because it's very simple. You know, it's a game about blocks. There's not very many ways you can make people so interested in, you know, your storyline. It's a very difficult task indeed. But yeah, so I had to do a lot of editing for those to make it very dramatic and epic. So yes. But yeah, it really just depends on the video. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question sufficiently. Thank you, Pulse Surge, again, and moving on. Oh god, backflip. Oh my god, genius. Oh, well, hit my, oh god, this should be a good one. Chris HD at Zom Chris, who I actually think I saw on the live stream the other day as well. I'm not really sure. Maybe that could be totally wrong. By the way, if you're not following me on Twitch, you totally should. Live streams all day, every day. Not really, though. But hopefully soon I'll be doing more of them. Anyway, Chris wants to know my 10 favorite YouTubers. Now, this is a very difficult question indeed, because even though I don't watch too many people, all the people that I watch, all like 25 of them, are very dear to me. So if you have to limit it down to 10, I will try my best here. All right, so number 1, definitely Simon and Lewis of the Yogscast. They have a special plate. A special plate? Yeah, they have a special plate in my kitchen. I don't know. I've just watched them from the very beginning. Like I said, they inspired me originally to do Minecraft videos, whether it was it wasn't, I guess it was really Israel, but you know, they did adventure maps and stuff too that I watched a lot. And I watched them, I think, for a solid 3 months after I got the game before I started making videos. So yeah. Yogscast, Simon and Lewis of the Yogscast got to be first. My second favorite, and I was splitting them up like that because I want to include different members of the Yogscast for different parts. You know what, let's just say that these top 10 YouTubers are not in order. Okay, let's just say that they're just my top 10 favorite. I don't have an order of which I like them. So, yes. Right, so I'll say another favorite YouTuber of mine is Yogscast Shin, because he is a big inspiration behind a lot of my videos. I think he's very creative in the way that he edits his videos. They're very enticing, and that's a difficult thing to do, like I said before. Especially like his things like his Feed the World, how he always puts so much work into every episode and it really shows. I really like that. So, and also his builds, his time lapses, and all that kind of stuff, all really good and fun to watch. And not because they're funny or anything, just because they're epic and and cool to watch and exciting. So yeah. Oh god, broke my knees. Let's see, another one. Swoozy's up there just because he's a big inspiration. He's also very interesting to watch, and I watch all his videos that come out, and he's a swell guy. So Swoozy's up there. Game Grumps are up there, and no, I'm not one of those fanboys who's like, oh, it's not the same since John left. I'm gonna watch him. No, I'm not like that. Danny's a cool guy. See, I've watched Ninja Sex Party, which is Danny's channel, and I've watched Rubber Ross's channel all the freaking time, so I love those guys. I don't care if they come on. I think that's amazing, actually. Oh, I just realized that it's a continuous time. The more I restart, it doesn't matter. I should just go back to the last point, huh? I'm freaking stupid. Anyway, okay, so that's what, 3? Good God. No, 4. 4 for 4. That's 4. Alright, so what else is there? SourceFed. I watch SourceFed a lot. And I used to watch Philip DeFranco more, but now it's really all been SourceFed, I think. I just really like them. So, SourceFed, and then that's 5. So I have 5 more, oh god. I feel like I should probably be checking my YouTube subscription box, because that's where all the YouTube... Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Hold on one second. Hi, folks. I'm Adam. He's awesome. He's like kind of like a Seth Bling. He shows off cool stuff in Minecraft, but he's not very well known. He has like, I think like 17,000, almost 20K subs, and he makes some really interesting videos, and I like him. His personality is really, like I said, like I have that kind of, I like the kind of YouTuber that just has like a nice voice. I can just kind of listen to him and nonchalantly watch the video as I tab out and play other games. So yeah, that sort of thing. So Captain Sparkles also falls into that category. What is that now? 7? Captain Sparkles is just awesome, He's easy to listen to. He's easy to watch. Nanners is freaking one of my favorite YouTubers of all time, for sure. Because he's hilarious. And his friends, like Diction and oh god, who am I forgetting? Hutch, Diction and Hutch, and I know I'm forgetting. Oh god, well, whatever. All his friends that he plays with are awesome and hilarious. And they all fit together really well. One more, right? Oh god. Who do I watch the most? God, this is a hard one. I guess I'd have to say Charlie. Charlie is so cool like. I watch him a lot. I mean, I watch all his videos that come out, so I guess he's... Yeah, I like Charlie. Charlie, there you go. Done. The deed is done. Thank you for your question, Chris. Moving on. All right, next question is from American Otter at American Otter. We actually have 2 questions for American Otter today. So there you go. There you go, I guess. His question is, how long does it take to render a video with and without a GPU acceleration? So I recently started using GPU acceleration. I don't know if you guys knew this, which is amazing. So if you're not using it, I would recommend it. If you make videos, I would recommend it, at least looking at it. Some people's graphics cards aren't compatible with it. That's okay. But I would give it a look-see because it really has helped me a lot. So basically, this is how it works, right? Without GPU acceleration, I have a good processor, okay? I have a i5 2550 overclocked at 4.3 gigahertz, right? So it's a good processor. It's not bad at all. And I used to render on that, and it would take about double the length of the video, maybe a little bit less to render. So like a 20-minute video would take about 37, 38 minutes to render out. Now with GPU acceleration, it takes the length of the video or less. So a 20-minute video could take like 20, 18 minutes, which is amazing. It's really, really, really good. But the only issue with it is that when I render with my CPU, you can only render as MPEG files when you GPU accelerate on Sony Vegas, right? So the files are very, very, very large. They look really good, but they're very, very large. So it takes a lot longer to upload to YouTube. So right now, for MPEG files, the pros are 1, it's faster to render, and 2, it has really good quality, but 3, it takes way too long to upload to YouTube, right? Now, I was using WMV when I rendered with my processor. Now, WMV is fast rendering, well, no, slow rendering. It's a low-size file, so fast upload, but not very good quality. It's okay quality, but not very good. So that's 2 cons and a pro, and the MPEG files have 2 pros and a con. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just do the GPU acceleration. So, yeah, anyway, that wasn't your question, but I figured I'd go ahead and throw that out there because I feel like I deduced that very well, you know? I don't know. I'm freaking weird. Right. Thanks for your question, American Otter, although you have another one for me in the question after this next one. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you. Moving on. Garrett Appel. Apel? At Garrett Appel Apel, whatever it may be. He asks, what is your subscriber goal by the end of the year? Now, I only answered this one to tell you guys that I don't really have a goal for the end of the year. My ultimate goal, and I don't know, I mean, a lot of people say, oh, my ultimate goal is to, you know, get 1 million subs. My ultimate goal is to blah, 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 blah. And I don't really have a goal like that. All I want is to be able to make enough money to live and have an apartment and be able to do this full time. That's my goal, because I don't do it to be, you know, some big shot like PewDiePie. I mean, I think that'd be awesome, and I think don't get me wrong, I think PewDiePie is awesome, because I actually do watch him. He's not on my top 10 favorites, but he is a favorite of mine. I do watch him a lot. Hate if you must. I know there's a lot of haters he has, but you know, everybody that's big has haters. Whatever. I'm not trying to be that guy. I'm just trying to make enough money to live. And I'm 16 right now, and I'm still in the house with the parents, so I'm working towards making this a full-time job, which it isn't right now. With Machinima, it has been, but, you know, it's kind of dead end with that, and, you know, it can't go anywhere else, and it's not really enough to get, like, an apartment, so, yeah, my goal is only to get enough to pay the bills and be able to do this full-time. That's it. And the thing about subscribers is that they do grow exponentially, so hopefully I will just keep producing content that people enjoy, and I can continue to grow my channel so that I can, you know, make enough money to live. And I just want to point that out, because sometimes I feel like a hypocrite, because I always tell people, like, oh, make videos because you enjoy it, not because you want subs and all that kind of stuff. And then I advertise myself, promote myself a lot, and I make mod spotlights, which are totally just to grab for views. Don't think anything else about that. Mod spotlights are entirely and completely a grab for views, because they get lots and lots of views, and people look up. If mod takes off, then your mod spotlight video gets a lot of attention, especially if it gets on the forum thread. So do not think anything else, okay? But you know, it's not mod spotlights aren't a bad thing, right? A lot of people, however, do their entire channel is centered around mod spotlights, which I would never do. I know I do mod spotlights, but I try to do them pretty scarcely. But they really, really do help your channel, and that's the issue with it, you know. I don't know. The thing is, don't get me wrong, I would much rather just be able to do things like Pixelmon and all of my series, you know, and get bigger, you know, progress, I guess, see the fruit of my work. But you can't. That's the issue. You have to get yourself out. Like, series like Pixelmon are good, you know, and they please a lot of you guys. You guys really like those kind of series, but they don't bring in new people, you know. They just really bring out the best of the people you already have, and that's awesome. But it's not growing. You know what I mean? It's hard to describe. But yeah. Anyway, as for your question, I don't have a goal. I just want to eventually have enough. By the time I'm 18 and I'm moving out of the house, I want to have enough subscribers so that I can pay the bills and do this all the time. That's my goal. So yeah, thank you for your question, Garrett. And moving on to our last question of the day. Our last question of the day comes again from American Otter, like I said. He asked, how'd you get to 5,000 subs so quickly? Now, funny story, I actually made my YouTube channel in 2010, so it's been 3 years, so it hasn't really been very quickly at all. However, if you're talking about in relativity to how I've recently just begun, well, not recently, like a year ago, I've begun consistently uploading. I think that luck plays a lot into it, but even then, I don't think it's very quickly. But I mean, if you are persistent about the fact that I've grown quickly, and you demand an answer, I don't know, I do what I like to do. And I think that if you're shooting for the top when you start YouTube and you're making a YouTube channel, you're not gonna do well, because that shows, Somebody asked me on Tumblr the other day, actually. They asked me the first question. It was like a paragraph, okay? But the first sentence says, "How do I become famous on YouTube?" And right after I read that sentence, did not read the rest of the question. I responded, "Pro tip: don't try to become famous on YouTube, because if you're trying to become famous on YouTube when you're making YouTube videos, that's gonna show in your videos, and then it's not gonna be real." See what I mean? I don't know. It's hard to explain. And whether you think it's gonna be that way or not, it is. Trust me. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you for your question, Otter. But yeah, I mean, to answer it, I guess, just do what you like to do. Hard work. Do what you like to do and work for that, I guess. I don't know. Jeez, this is some deep talks with Porpoise. How about that, dude? Holy crap. Anyway, thanks for your question. And that was actually it. I freaking hate this map. This is an extreme difficult map. That's actually I'm not saying that just as a thing. That's like the actual difficulty name of it. It's extreme difficult. So, anyway, thank you guys so much again for all the support. I really can't tell you how much I appreciate it. To get rid of some rumors, Pixelmon's not done, okay? And, however, another series that I have might be done soon, and I'm not going to say what. But it just depends on whether or not I get a returning message from a certain someone, so, yeah. Am I nervous about it? No, I'm not, because I'm one of those people who, in order to be great, I have to put my full focus into something. And right now it's not into something, but I'd like to be able to put my full focus into Pixelmon, because it's a series that already has a good following, and I can make it so much better, so, yes. Thank you for your support, as always. Really, you guys are the best. I don't know how else to thank you. But yeah, thanks. I don't know how many times I've said thanks this episode, but I feel bad when I don't, and I don't want it to feel like it's anything less. And now I'm rambling, so I should probably go ahead and go. I'll see you guys next time, whatever it is that I make. Bye. Jump, sucker. Boom. Ow.